What's a good, y'all? This is the real A-Town, aka RGB Fox, and here I am today playing on the left versus Israel on the right. Today I decided to borrow my friend Eric's Sky Striker deck, and you can see that I am tinkering with my phone here. The reason is because I did record all 3 rounds of this tournament. It was a small tournament, but the first round, the recording was never properly finished. It ended inadvertently because of storage issues, which was weird because I haven't used this phone in so long. So I, went through the process of resetting it so that I can actually record with it here. So. But yeah, Sky Striker versus Maliss. This is not a very good matchup for Sky Striker whatsoever, and as you can see, Israel is just dugging on me at the current moment. There's not much that I can really do, except let him combo and hope that I could potentially break through. This is also the first time that I'm playing Striker since TOS format back in 2019, so yeah, needless to say, I am not having a very good time, not only having to be comboed on, but also playing a very subpar deck into the Maliss matchup. So here he just goes for a standard line into the Red Ransom, which gets him his second copy of the Underground. From here he activates the GWC to summon back out the Chessy Cat, and then he pays 900 with Red Ransom to at this point banish the Dormouse. Dormouse pays 3 to go ahead and summon back out to banish the White Rabbit, and then White Rabbit will come on here and place a TB11. So deciding to go for the extender and not the MTP, but he can always get access to it with the White Binder, although he's probably going to save the MTP set for next turn when he summons back the White Binder and banishes the rabbit from the grave, and instead is probably going to reset the GWC. So yeah, there I am trying my best to reset the phone. Here he finally goes for a Link 3 into the White Binder. White Binder is going to go ahead and banish the White Rabbit, and then he's going to go TB11 to banish the White Binder and summon out a Maliss name. Doesn't matter which one, but it's either Chessy or White Rabbit, and in this case it's Rabbit. From here, he does hit the pay 900 for the binder, and here he's already drawn 5 cards, right? He drew the Fuwalos, yeah. Gotta love him, but you gotta hate the Chummies as well. So here he's going to go ahead and set the GWC with the effect of the White Binder, setting another card from hand, before going into, I believe, a Cryptor, I'm pretty sure. No, Allied Code Talker, so probably making a Cryptor some other time. So I know GWC, one unknown, the other one is probably Imperm or Impulse potentially, and yeah, I just have to hope that I can play through this. So if any of you guys see any mistakes on my plays here, please let me know, as this is again the first time I'm playing Striker in years. It's been about, damn, when was 2019? 7 years almost. So here I start with the Fallen and the Virtuous. I'm going to pitch the Albion, targeting the Allied Code Talker at Ignister, which is going to force him to negate, and that is all good, so we got the negate out of the way. From here, I don't have any other cards available at my disposal that I can use in the draw phase, I believe. We'll see what I end up activating here. So straight up in the main phase, we're going to go for the engage, and I'm going to just have to pray that I don't get Droll and Lockbird, because there's a lot of things that I learned about Sky Striker. Droll and Lockbird hurts a lot, and Board Breakers really hurt. So I get drolled, and unfortunately I kind of just have to deal with it. Now, even if I go for a 0, it's not like I can grab anything from the deck. So I'm kind of at the mercy at Israel's board state. I do go ahead for a thrust though. I cannot grab talent, sadly. That would have been kind of nice, but what do I even set here? The deck that I was playing didn't play the Black Goat Laughs, so that's not an option. You see all the Radiant Typhoon visions are at the bottom, so I just go ahead and set a terraforming as if I'm going to get another turn. I'm just trying to get the third spell here at this point, just so that I can go ahead and use the jamming waves. But honestly, it probably didn't even matter. Here I just go for the, I believe that's the Link Gauge, and he goes for Dominus Impulse. I cannot stop that, so, you know, obviously that just goes through. And then from here I go for the jamming waves, targeting the back row. He goes ahead, uses a GWC to go ahead and summon back out the white binder, and then again, Droll is just such a very good hand trap into the white binder. So of course on resolution I'm gonna jamming waves pop the white binder so that he cannot, you know, activate his on-field effect, but he does have March Hare, so it truly does not matter. Maybe I should have just hit the Allied Code Talker at Ignister, but no matter what I did, the white binder would be able to be summoned, or at least I thought so. Looks like he did not have a March Hare, so my Albion did resolve. So I guess in this case, hitting the white binder actually did work. But if he did have the March Hare, if I knew about it, then the Allied Code Talker would have been the better hit. So now he goes summon the Fua, go for Almirage, activate the second copy of the Maliss in the Underground. I could pop it with the Fallen and the Virtuous, but again, that would just get banished. I'm kind of looking at my graveyard, and I know that this is game over. There's just about nothing that I can do here. But I'm a wait and see. You know, there's always a chance that Homeboy could mess up, but I think I do see the writing on the wall and have to just accept defeat at this point. So here he summons Dormouse, White Rabbit. Now he's going to go ahead and set the MTP07. He's going to set it in the column that does not have a spell or trap because you don't want to get, you know, imperm checked, right? Looks like he's debating on what he wants to link off here. I mean, I would assume that this would just go for a straight access code. Okay, never mind. He goes for a GWC set before he commits. This is a Link 5. Oh, okay. Or a Link 3. So he goes for the Harsh Cryptor. Now he's going to go Dormouse effect, banish Chessie, summon Chessie. Now all the Maliss monsters gain 600 attack. From here he goes Allure, and I'm like, good lord, how much more do you have to go through? Because at some point or another, like, you're just gonna have to make the Access Code Talker, and you can shuffle back, of course, with the Cryptor to banish another card on field, and then you have NTP07. Like, you have 3 forms of disruption. Here I go for the Fallen and the Virtuous. I'm going to pay cost here. Believe I just sent another Albion just because if I do survive, that'd be the next best thing to go ahead and grab. He does not appear to have a response. Yeah, so I target the Allied Code Talker. He goes MTP, banishes the Dormouse. And so I have to change something, right? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I just give up because there really is nothing that I can do. And we are going to move on to the next game. Here we are, game number 2, and again, shout out to my boy Eric for allowing me to use the deck. Here I go, draw phase, vision, draw 2, and I'm digging for side cards. There's not much that I have though. A bunch of them are normal traps, and none of them can answer like a lightning storm or a harpy, so I just kind of have to pray here. So I draw 2 cards off of the vision, and the vision is really good because it puts 2 spells instantly into the graveyard, so the engage will end up getting some value here later on. He doesn't have anything for it though, so no Droll means that I'm able to play. Now, should I have just gone second? Maybe, but like honestly, going second against Maliss doesn't really feel that good in the first place, so I'm just gonna have to go first and hope for the best here. Of course, I want to draw some of my side deck so that I can help combat myself from losing to a straight board breaker, but needless to say, you'll see the outcome. The new Solemn trap would be really good again in Striker. That's something I will add. So yeah, I go summon the 0 effect to add. I go ahead and grab the multi-roll, and then I of course ask for him to cut so I can draw. This is why I love Striker. Gotta love it. So now I activate the multi-roll. I set a card. Looks like I decide not to. Perhaps... Okay, no. So I go for a Link Age. Link Age is going to go ahead and grab me a Kagari. Kagari here is going to grab me back and engage from the graveyard. And then I activate the engage so that I can go ahead and search another card. This could be Widowmaker. This could be Lemnis Gate. A Lemnis Gate is also really good, man. If you get to activate and resolve, it puts in a lot of work. And I think that's what I'm going to go for. And yes, I do. And then, of course, I'm going to go ahead and get another draw. I hopefully don't cheat here, because I did summon the Kagari off of the Lemnis Gate, so I hope I don't go for a Shizuku. If I do, apologies. It's just force of habit from playing Strikers back in the day. Looks like I already have an MST. The MST can be really good into Maliss as well. They activate the Underground, and then boom. No, I linked... Oh, yeah, that's bad. So for those that don't know, Link Age prevents me from being able to link with the monster that I summon with its effect. That's on me. Apologies. At least I caught it on the commentary. But I go ahead and set 2. Set 3. I think I just set a whole back line. I tell myself, if he has it, he has it. There's not much that I can really do. I set off of the multi-roll, the Link Age, and then end phase search with the Shizuku. Again, this will not matter here in the next few moments. What about that ban list, though? I do have a discussion video, a podcast specifically, with my boy Ton called the Abysphere Podcast, so please check that video out. And yeah, you know, sooner or later we're not going to have to deal with White Binder, although it sucks that the ban list is going to take an effect on the 2nd of February, so that's still 2 weeks from now, just about. But anyways, here, yeah, I have to eat this Lightning Storm. Could I have just prevented myself from, like, having all these cards set? Sure, but I don't think the outcome changes very much. That card should also be banished, so yeah. Here, there are some things already that I noticed that I did fairly wrong. No effect on summon, of course. And then 0, activate the effect on the activation of the Underground to go ahead and pop, and then summon 2. Wow. 2 mistakes that I catch here. But yeah, I summon the Ray, and I summon the Rose, and he goes ahead, normal summons Dormouse. I mean, he had the Extender, so I just scoop, and he has the Impulse, and he has Bastille, Baldrake. Like, I mean, what can you really do here? Congratulations to Israel for winning round number 2. I'm just gonna upload these as just, I guess, fun matches, just because round 1 was scuffed and I couldn't, you know, finalize the recording. But my boy Prince did win round number 1, so we'll catch you guys in the finals, where it's going to be my boy Prince versus Israel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.